leak or paano po nakalabas yung impormasyon hinggil sa mga bank accounts ni Chief Justice Renato Corona sa pagtatanong ni Senator Alan Peter Cayetano na inilahad nitong witness na ito na bago pa po matanggap ang sapina ay pinadala na po at kinuha na po ng isang senior bank official ang records ni Chief Justice Corona at dinala po sa headquarters, sa head office ng PS Bank.
Interesting point ito, Mark, no? Kasi hindi pa dumarating yung subpina, kauumpisa pa lang nitong paglilitis ay ina-anticipate na nila itong paglalabas ng mga records ng Chief Justice.
Pero makikita nga natin dito, Kathy, dahil siyempre si Chief Justice naman, kung siya po talaga ang may-ari nito, meron siyang karapatan kung anong gawin dito sa kanyang mga bank accounts. But the fact that these accounts were brought to the headquarters and upon orders of the highest leadership of the bank, ay talagang siguro interesadong malaman ang Senado kung ano nga yung nangyari dito sa bank accounts na ito.
Kanina, pag-uumpisa pa lang nitong paglilitis ay nagsalita na agad itong si Senadora Miriam Santiago at kapansin-pansin na siya ay kalmado ngayon kumpara nitong mga nakarang araw. At
iingatan niya ang kanyang presyon, Kathy.
Dahil nangyari nga nung isang araw na siya ay kailangang umuwi ng maaga dahil tumaas na naman ang kanyang blood pressure. Pinaalalahanan niya itong prosekusyon na i-qualify itong witness na si Annabel Tiongson bilang hostile witness. Mahalaga ito, Mark, no, dahil sa magiging timpla ng pagtatanong nitong mga abogado.
Dahil meron ngang nabanggit ito si witness Tiongson na mukhang hindi consistent dun sa gustong patunguhan ng prosecution at importanteng magawa ng paraan na maging valid yung kanyang mga statements o magamit for at least assessing this whole case. Punta tayo, Kathy?
Punta naman tayo sa isang press briefing na nagaganap mula sa prosecution panel.
We will have a continuation of what transpired yesterday with the PS Bank witnesses. We are likewise ready to present our witnesses for Article 3. We are hopeful that we can already wrap this up. It is, of course, our appeal to, of course, all the parties if we can expedite the proceedings already so that we can move on to the next witnesses. Anyway, if there are pending matters, those matters can be decided upon by the Senate, maybe in caucus or in a separate meeting altogether. But we certainly hope that we can already move on to the other articles so that we can present the witnesses that had been waiting for quite some time. Today din po, nagkaroon kami ng deposition. We had our first deposition of one witness for Article 7. The deposition has been done. It was conducted an hour ago. Will be open to some questions, if any. We deposed the notarizing officer, the lawyer who notarized the compliance of the former president, Congresswoman Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. There was one compliance needed for the issuance of the TRO. Kung naalala po natin, nung yung kanyang travel ban, nakakuha po ng TRO.
The gentleman from Cebu.
Yes, Ms. Johnson, that's all I will be asking of you. May we now discharge this witness with the permission of the prosecution, defense, and the court?
Is there any further question to this lady witness?
None from the prosecution, Your Honor.
From the defense?
Senator Judge Drilon would like to propound questions later on of this witness with the permission of the court, Your Honor.
Well, the witness will remain in the courtroom, sit at the back, and wait for your turn to be called by the distinguished gentleman from Cebu. The president of the bank will have to take this witness's stand.
Lenda?
Your Honor, please, we have some cross-examination questions on Mrs. Johnson, Your Honor. I was only out because I attend to a personal necessity.
So
and
you-
apologize.
You want Ms. Johnson to take the stand first?
No, Your Honor, I just want to manifest that we have not abandoned nor waived our right to
All right,
cross-examine
we will
her.
recall her to the witness stand at that time when all other questions are finished so that you can proceed your cross-examination uninterrupted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr.
All right.
President,
The
Mr.
President of the bank will now please take the witness stand.
Mr. President, may I make some point of clarification?
The gentleman from the prosecution.
May we know, Mr. President, the right of counsels to propound further questions, because the record will show that the direct and the cross-examination and no direct was made, and the witness was discharged and was called back only for further questioning by senator judges.
The defense counsel, to defend his client, may cross-examine the witness, even if presented by a judge of this court, as a matter of fairness.
Yes,
As
Mr.
a
President.
matter of fairness, he's open to questions that will test the credibility of the witness.
May we then therefore be clarified, Mr. President, that insofar as this bank president is concerned, despite his having been discharged, we can also ask additional questions later.
If you want to do a redirect,
Thank you. Thank you, Mr.
make the proper motion at the proper time,
Thank you, Mr. President.
subject to the objection of the defense.
Thank you, Mr. President.
All right, so ordered. Proceed.
Mr. President, I would just like His Honor to remind the cameras about the order to be conscious about the privacy of the documents, given that this is the document that contains information on both foreign and local accounts. May we just ask the presiding officer to remind the media present on the instructions His Honor gave yesterday in the interest of the privacy of the clients of the bank. Thank you.
May I, for the last time, request the media people not to get surreptitiously a photo of the documents presented in this court. Otherwise, I'll be forced to exclude you from the trial. So ordered. Proceed.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Garcia, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Mr. Garcia, you are, or you have you read the subpoena that was sent to Ms. Annabel Tiongson, of Branch Manager, PS Bank Katipunan Branch, Loyola Heights, Quezon City?
Yes, Your Honor, I have.
All right. And this subpoena had been sent on I believe the 13th of February for her to appear on the 14th, and that you are now here also by virtue of this subpoena.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Yesterday, Ms. Johnson had volunteered you as the witness that would answer questions as covered by this subpoena, because she said that the records of the branch had all been collected or compiled at the head office of PS Bank. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. Now, Mr. Garcia, the subpoena had asked for information, documents, bank statements for all peso savings, current time deposit, certificate of deposit, settlement accounts, investment management and trust account, unit investment trust funds. And there was a certification earlier submitted by your bank saying that there were no, and correct me if I'm wrong, no investment management and trust accounts, unit investment trust funds under the name of Justice Corona. Would you like to enumerate again those accounts which Justice Corona does not have at PS Bank? Yes, well, I'd like a copy of that with the permission of the court.
Your Honor, if I may.
Provide the Senator Judge from Cebu copy of the document.
Your Honor, I have certified that Renato Corona has no peso account with savings, a Philippine Savings Bank that is classified as either an investment, management, and trust account, a unit investment trust fund, or a mutual fund. And I have done so in compliance with the subpoena ad testificandum and duces tecum dated February 13, Your Honor. This has been earlier formally submitted by our branch manager.
Yes, thank you for that. So therefore, no investment management or trust accounts, no unit investment trust funds, no mutual funds. Is that correct? Those
Yes,
three.
Your Honor.
So therefore, he has certificates of deposit, settlement accounts, time deposit, current accounts, and savings accounts.
Are you asking me, Your Honor? if
I'm
he has-
asking you
Yeah.
because the subpoena covered also those other accounts.
Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. With respect to that, we do have other peso-denominated accounts under Renato Corona, which were not subject matter of the original subpoena which we were ordered to present. So in response to your question, and in response to the instruction of the court in this subsequent subpoena, we do stipulate, Your Honor, that there are other peso accounts that are not in the original subpoena.
By the original subpoena, you mean
The
the
first one,
subpoena
Your
that
Honor,
was
the first one.
served on you in
the
January?
In February 8, I believe, or 7, which contained the 5 peso time deposit account.
Yes.
Presented-
February 6.
February 6. I stand corrected, Your Honor.
Would the prosecutor like to inform us what date that subpoena was issued?
February 6. February 6. February 6.
As far as we can
February
remember,
6.
February 6, Your
All
Honor.
right. And so therefore, would you like to identify the accounts
Yes, Your Honor.
that are not covered by the February 6 subpoena but were later covered by the February 13 subpoena?
With your indulgence, Your Honor, I will just get the document.
Thank you.
For clarification only, Your Honor. The subsequent subpoena later than the February 8, Your Honor, is February 14th, Your Honor.
13.
13, meron?
13.
Meron.
Iba yun dito eh.
So, when is 13?
Yeah, dated. Dated 13th day of February, but the production required is on February 14th, Your Honor.
That is correct. Production on
Thank
the
you,
14th.
thank you.
Thank you.